Hey guys, better hold this close to my mouth so you can hear me. I'm just having a little walk along the riverbed, and wouldn't you know it, wasn't expecting this. I came out here, I thought I would read the Word a little and relax a little, hang out in nature, decompress, get a little peace back into my life, a little chaos out of my mind. And wouldn't you know it, as I was walking, I came along something interesting. So there were these stones stacked up on this fallen tree. This big tree right here. I'm about to get to it. Big fallen tree, bigger than any other trees around here. It's kind of crazy. I wonder how old it is, because it's a big guy. But there were these stones stacked up on it in a very intentional manner. And from a little bit of Googling and searching and the specific types of stones they were and the formation in which they were arranged and the fact they were laid upon this fallen tree, this was actually I think they call it a cairn or something. I'm not an expert, but it was a site of witchcraft. It was someone attempting to, maybe in their mind, get in touch with nature or ground themselves or whatever it may be. But the problem is that any of these things that we do outside of acknowledging God as a creator and thanking Him for His provision is a deception. It is a type of witchcraft, although it may be sold to them as you're just getting in touch with nature. And it's a thin line to walk. But when you start doing these things and you start talking to the rocks and thanking them and praying to them and doing these rituals, doing idolatry. And you're also inviting other spirits in, depending on how heavy you go into it. But anyways, man, witchcraft is very demonized by the Christian culture, and that's kind of a good thing, right? It's not good, but the people who practice it are people just like you and me, and if anything, they're suffering more than a lot of us are, because they have, without understanding what they're doing, invited these things into their lives to affect them. And some of them have their hearts set on evil. Some of them, they are trying to cast spells or do things to other people, and it's a nefarious intent. But some of them are just, they're full-on tricked. At the end of the day, deception is what we're all trying to work our way out of, and there's no reason to hate people who do this, but something the devil will try and tell you is that if you're trying to be humble, is that you can't come along and tell other people they're wrong. And that's just not the case. And then on the other side, he's going to tell you, oh, you should come along and persecute these people. That's also not the case. So, I don't know, what I did is I just came, pulled my Bible out, sat here for a minute, I read the Word over it, out loud, I stopped and I breathed and I listened and I waited for God to instruct me on what to do. And I dismantled it. I took it apart. I took the rocks down, knocked them down with my stick, because we're not going to come out here into God's nature and put up an altar to something else, right? And the deeper you get into research, you understand just how serious that is, because there are these nature gods, these river gods, or whatever it may be, or the earth, the god of the earth, whatever. They call them different things, but really they're just the fallen angels and servants thereof that want nothing but destruction for humanity and God's beautiful earth. So, make no peace with evil. I took them down, I prayed over them, and I don't know. What I did, I took a little bit of a limestone rock here, and I just wrote the Psalm 24:1 reference, and I remade the rocks into a cross formation. Again, not because, arranging rocks into a whatever does anything on its own, just because somebody comes back here that was doing this and they find this, maybe it'll plant a seed. They look up that Psalm 24:1. The earth is the Lord's and everything in it, the world and all that dwell within it. They'll realize that everything out here is not of its own spirit, but of the spirit that God gave it. So yeah, a couple different messages. One is, don't make no peace with evil. You see this stuff, you get rid of it. Don't be afraid of it. Don't be scared. You come out here and think, oh, I don't want to mess with it because what if the nature spirits? No, there may be nature spirits, but there's a spirit above all that, and his name is the Lord. His name is Yahweh. Okay, so get rid of that stuff, knock it down. We'll have no altars to false gods out here, but instead raise up worship to the true God in this place, and ask him to, this is important, ask him to forgive the iniquities of the people executing this stuff, whether they're doing it for nefarious intentions or not. You know, the road to hell is paved with good intentions, right? But ask them to just forgive them for being fools too. Okay, we've all been fools, and we all need forgiveness for being fools and not knowing the way of wisdom and not seeking truth earlier in our lives and doing better. So that's really what you need to do, because you can't come out here with a judgmental spirit and just speak and just thinking, aha, you guys are evil, you're this and that. No, we don't know. I don't know. All I know is something was set up out here that does not please God, and I'm going to go ahead and take it down. And anyone out here, there's some people that live nearby, they're only going to be blessed. God's mercy is very, very abundant, and it could be that he was bringing judgment on the people around here because of this, or it could be that not. I don't know. We don't know. We just throw the seed, right? But yeah, man, I just carved this in here with my knife again, just so when they come back, just to say, hey, God, I know that some people came out here to dedicate this to false gods, but I'm coming out here, I'm declaring that's yours, not because you need me to, but because I'm submitting my heart to your ways. And I'm going to leave this here so that when other people see it, they'll get a little inkling of what went on. So yeah, just thought I'd share that because that was an interesting little experience. Didn't expect that to happen. There's actually another rock balance stack thing out here further down the river, and I'm going to take care of that one too. Anyways, interesting little experience. God bless. Lord bless you and keep you. Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. Lord look on you with favor and grant you peace. And I almost forgot. Out here at the end of the river, I was goofing off a little and finding some cool rocks that I can maybe make some tools out of. A couple of flint rocks. Look what else I found. Wild blackberries, baby. And I tell you, they are super delicious. Breaking my fast with fruit of the earth. That feels good. That's a good feeling. Nothing like God's creation, the way he made it. Honestly, it's so delicious. Look at this little guy. Where'd he go? There he is.